Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not supposed to be working today, but it's Sunday afternoon and a customer called and wants his yard cleaned up, and since I'm out, I'm gonna go do a business also that has to be cleaned up. We were supposed to clean up the business about 2 weeks ago. I just haven't been able to get to it because it's still tore up from the plow, and the customer was supposed to be done last fall, but we usually do that on like November 14th, and then what happened is it snowed. And I have the new mount in my truck for my phone to make it a little easier for me, and we don't have to hold on to a camera and drive down the road. Trying to make it a little safer for myself, but the only problem is I'm getting a steering wheel in there and I haven't figured out how to do that. I can angle it up higher, but then the glare shows up from the sun. So it's gonna have to kind of be there for right now, and I'll figure out more. There's a little bit of glare there. I don't know, I haven't figured this all out yet. I'm gonna keep on working on this. So it's a learning process, and I don't know, it's gonna take a bit. So I don't know how we're gonna make all this work this week, because its schedule is just an absolute nightmare. And yesterday with the rain all day, it helped out with the dust, but it also slowed us down because I should have been out working. So we'll see what happens. I'm just at my shop now, or near my shop, and I'm gonna hook up to the trailer. Okay, got the trailer hooked up and going to the yard here, or not the yard I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm not gonna get a video on this just because it's just a tight area and there's no real room for me to set anything up. And it's a real tiny yard, but there's a lot of leaves on it and I have to thatch all up. I wasn't gonna thatch anything anymore this year, or this next month I guess, but I'm gonna have to thatch this one up just to get this done and out of the way, and this will be the last time I come back to this yard until in the fall again. So I'll get this one done and then go on to a business I gotta clean up there. Okay, the yard's all done. It was kind of a mess because it was so wet. Leaves picked up fairly decent, unless the ones that were piled up didn't pick up very well. They kind of snowballed around everything, but got everything all cleaned up. It took me about an hour and a half, something like that. And now I'm going on to the business I got to clean up, and that should be it for the day. It's 7 o'clock now, and I have just enough time to get that done. And then it'll be dark, and by the time I get everything all unloaded, and then I'll just call it a night. So on to the next one. Okay, I did not realize how messed up this yard was. Driving by, it doesn't look all too bad. It's bad enough, but it's messed up. Okay, you see all these lumps. That's from the plow. There's the parking lot. They pushed the snow all the way up in here and they caught all of this grass up. So I'm just going to take my thatcher and do the best I can and push it all back over there. And then I'll cut the grass. So let's get you set up. Okay, it's not too bad. What the person that plows this parking lot did is they plowed all this stuff up about 30 feet out to the sign. I don't know why he pushed it that far, because you don't really need to. The amount of snow we get in our area would have been fine about 10 foot out. But that's where he pushed it, and it was soft when he started, so he grabbed all this topsoil and pushed it all up, actually all the way to the sidewalk over there. You still see some of it over there, but pushed it a long ways. Okay, that yard is, or this yard I should say, is an absolute mess. It's going to take us two more times of coming back, and I'm going to have to come back with landscape rake and rake all that topsoil and stuff around, flatten it all out, but I don't have time to do it tonight. I'm almost out of daylight here, so, and then we'll probably try and fit it in before next weekend to get it all raked out, and then throw a whole bunch of grass seed down and try to get some of it growing again. But that's the problem with snow falling in the fall, with the ground not being frozen. You grab a hold of the topsoil and you just keep right on pushing it along. But I think I pushed it a little farther than I should have, I thought. But then also in the spring there, we got that big snowstorm in April, and it was the same thing. Hit the edge of the parking lot, grab the topsoil, and just push it. So, I am going to go empty out my trailer, and I think I'm going to call it a day. Okay, that is going to be it for me for today. Trailer's all unloaded, the clippings and everything all off, and trailer dropped off the shop. And got everything done that needed to be done today, which I wasn't planning on going out today. I was going to take another little bit of a break, but things had to be done, so I went and took care of them. So unfortunately, that's the way it is in the springtime. If someone calls, you pretty much got to drop everything and go take care of them, because you're not going to get them back, or you're not going to get back to them, I should say. So that is going to be the end of my video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. In the description box, there is links to the equipment that I use. If you want to check that out, it'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.